Anas bin Harith al-Kahili. He was tall and well-figured, had a muscular body, a bent back and a white beard. He was over 100 years old. At times, his white eyebrows would fall over his eyes and hinder his vision. He had piercing looks, was authoritative, well-known and well-respected among the people of Kufa. He had a noble face and spoke only when needed. His name was Anas, son of Harith al-Kahili. The enemies of Islam feared him while his friends took pride in him. His wound mark spoke of his courage and bravery on previous battlefields. He was unequaled in generosity. He had an excellent memory and could narrate the history of Islam by heart. Anas was one of the companions and followers of the Holy Prophet. He had fought along with the Holy Prophet against the enemy in the battles of Badr and Hunayn. After the Holy Prophet, Anas followed the teachings of Amir al-Mu'mineen, Imam Hussain and Imam Hussain. He took the holy Imams as his leaders and had immense love for the Ahlul Bayt. He was among the sincere followers of Aba Abdullah. For him, obedience to Imam Hussain was obedience to the Holy Prophet. His sincerity had earned him a special place in the eyes of Imam Hussain alayhi salam. When Anas heard of Muawiyah's death, he was delighted and thanked Allah. Muawiyah was an oppressive ruler. One after the other, Muawiyah's crimes flashed before his eyes. He was reminded of the times when he himself had fought Muawiyah to put an end to his tyranny. He could not forgive Muawiyah for all the damage he had inflicted on Islam, with the help of his conniving companion and advisor, Amr ibn As. After Muawiyah's death, Yazid declared himself as the Caliph of the Muslims. Although he used force to secure the allegiance of Muslims, there were many who happily offered theirs. These events did not surprise, but saddened and disappointed Anas. History had once again repeated itself. He remembered the day when Muawiyah introduced himself as the Caliph of the Muslims. The day when the Muslims turned their back on Imam Ali and offered their allegiance to Muawiyah. The day when the message of Ghadir was once again ignored and the rights of Imam Ali alayhi salam was trampled. After the death of Muawiyah, the people of Kufa wrote hundreds of letters to Imam Hussain. The letters read, "O Aba Abdullah, now that Muawiyah has died, we want you to be our Imam and our leader. We want to offer our allegiance to you." The Imam sent Muslim ibn Aqil to Kufa to secure allegiance on his behalf. Initially, thousands among the people of Kufa offered their allegiance. However, it did not take them long to back off. They abandoned Muslim and he was mercilessly martyred. Anas was extremely disturbed by the state of affairs. The martyrdom of Muslim had made him furious. He took his weapons, got on his steed and took off. There was no turning back. He recalled the Holy Prophet saying, My son Hussain will be killed in a place called Karbala. Those of you who live till that time should help him. Anas realized that the time had come, the time of duty, the time to join the forces of Imam Hussain alayhi salam. Unafraid, he made his way towards the caravan of Imam Hussain. The companions of Imam Hussain were delighted to see Anas in their ranks. Anas felt at peace on being with his Imam. When they reached the land called Karbala, Imam Hussain alayhi salam instructed his companions to camp there and then. On the night of Ashura, they all gathered around Imam Hussain and expressed joy at being able to give up their lives for the sake of their beloved Imam. Imam Hussain looked at their determined faces and said, I do not know of companions more loyal than you. It was heart-rending. The night was spent in prayers and supplications. They whispered to their Lord in the silence of the night. Early morning, dressed up as soldiers of the holiest army, they took up their positions to defend their Imam. The commander of Yazid's army, Umar ibn Sa'ad, initiated the bloody battle. When the army suspended the war temporarily to collect their dead and the wounded, Imam Hussain said to Anas, "Go and preach to these cruel people." Anas immediately obeyed and left for the battlefield. When he got close to Umar, he did not greet him. "Why did you not greet us?" Umar ibn Sa'ad inquired. "Do you think we are disbelievers? How can you believe in God and His holy messenger while your swords are ready to shed the blood of the son of the holy prophet?" Anas replied. Umar ibn Sa'ad turned his head down for a while. He had no answer. He said, "I swear to God, I know that the killer of Imam Hussain will end up in hell, but the orders of Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad have to be carried out." Disappointed, he returned and tied a piece of cloth around his back to straighten it, used his headband to keep his eyebrows from falling over his eyes and hinder his vision, took permission from his Imam and left for the battlefield. When Imam Hussain alayhi salam saw him leave in that state, he could barely control his tears. The Imam said, May Allah accept your sacrifice, dear old man. After a hard-fought battle, Anas was martyred. He secured eternal success and breathed his last in his Imam's lap.